Welcome everyone, this is PaintSharks Digital, and today we're going to show you what kind of capabilities you have once you join the home service lab in PaintSharks. What you can get in this package right here. So one of the capabilities I want to show today is how quickly you as a business owner can create a website in matter of days from start to finish. And the way we're going to do it is using AI Studio, the native AI you can get access to. So on the side, I got the prompt I want to do. We're going to be making a website for PaintSharks. I got a prompt here. I basically give the description about the company, location, brand visual, what colors I want the website to be, services card, etc, etc, etc. And of course the SEO, because we want AI to make us SEO. So I'm just gonna hit here and it will take a while to see how it builds our website. Here's what it generated. As you can see, the first generation attempt is really bad because the colors don't match. Our logo looks like this, and as you can see, it's primarily white, so we gotta make a white background and white color and mix it with red. I made an adjustment prompt which looks like this, so you can read it here. If you want, you can pause, but I'm going to set it again and we're going to see how it will adjust. So of course you're not going to get the best result with the first prompt, so you gotta just keep prompting until it does something nicer. Oh, okay, this looks much better. Now it matches our kind of logo. Some of the sections are darker. Then I really like the hero section. We can even make it a video if we can, but for now we're just going to finalize it with the colors and everything, and then we're gonna put our pictures in and work through additional pages. We'll go ahead and take some of our photos and put them here, the actual photos that we took on the job site. Well, let's say you're not familiar with how to change photos, right? Because you cannot actually click here and change photos. What you can do, I can go here and ask, hey, I want to change the photos. What would be the best way to do it in this editor? If you don't know something like me in this case, I will ask the editor directly and it will give me directions of how it would be the best to change the photos here. I got description how to do it. AI usually likes to have very specific details. Just on the side, I'm kind of talking with another AI model here, as you can see, and I literally told him like, this is what Go High Level wants. He just told me to upload the photos, what extensions would work the best, and he will make me a prompt here and I will upload it into Go High Level. So literally I'm just talking between two AI models. One makes me prompts and another executes. I'm going to choose the images right now. So let's say but yeah, we can try to use this. Let's see what it says on the headline. Exterior painting done right the first time. I kind of want to use this photo. It's funny at the same time, but depends on what kind of brand you are and what kind of emotions you want to give to the customer. If you want to be unique, I think this photo will be really nice because once people land, they get positive emotions. Every photo is taken on professional camera, so this is something you really need to watch after, the file size, because if file size is really big, it will take a lot of time for the customer to load the website, right? So you need to optimize these images either to WEBP format, web format, or you need to have still GPG, doesn't matter. You need to have it really little size, like 500 kilobytes to 600 kilobytes. You can either use the online optimization tools, like just type optimize image in your search bar right here and just upload images and optimize it, but I'm using FFmpeg extension. It's a command line tool, so it's a little bit easier for me, and I can ask Claude to optimize it for me. Now also we want to make some kind of more visuals and let's say badges, so I would also like to make a badge. What I would do, I would go to ChatGPT and ask me another model to make me a badge for our PaintSharks. And here's what we got. This is a pretty good looking badge and I will use it for now. So I'll just save it to our folder. Now I am asking Claude, after it generated me badge, I'm asking this. So here are the images, go to here. I give him references for all the photos I made. I ask him to optimize images if needed. I have FFmpeg. I'm just gonna tell him what to do and make me a prompt, and I'll upload the images alongside with a prompt into PaintSharks Digital. It found all 7 files. You can see it says that they are very heavy for web. What I basically told you in the beginning, you need to have optimized images. That's why I always run images through optimization before I push it to the live website. Here's what it did. It did optimize the images. You can see how good of optimization it can make. So almost 20 times, no, I would say even 40 times lower size. And here it gave us a prompt. It uploaded in separate optimized folders. So now let's go to our AI tool, paste this prompt, and we're going to take our images. So it's created here folder optimized, and I'm going to just drag these images here and click send. So here we're getting the home image update. As you can see, we got a logo update on the top, and there we go. We got some before and afters I asked to preserve because I don't really have before and afters pictures. Then in here we have our crew. What I want to do is I want to increase this PaintSharks logo a little bit, so I can do a separate prompt, and I will actually tell you how I'm doing this. It's not that hard. All we have to do is open another AI model that has context of this website, and I literally going to take the screenshot, say that, hey, I need to increase the logo size. Please make a prompt for this. So the reason I'm using other AI to write me prompts is that, be honest with yourself. Would you write this like with your hand? It will take you 5 minutes to write this, but AI can describe things much better than we can do. So that's the reason I'm doing it. And I'm just gonna paste the prompt right here. So now, before we do anything else, this is a landing page, right? Let's go ahead and try to make a service page for one of these services. Just an example. Me and my gallery, when we were taking the photos for the business, we have exterior house painting. You can see here we have photos of exterior house painting. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and try to make a service page for exterior house painting. The same way, I'm jumping to another AI, I'm making a prompt in a different AI and putting this prompt in here. I have this photo right here. I'll use this. I like these pictures. So here we can see kind of a team, and here we can see individual painting with actual result in here. So this would be a great picture to do. We'll take those two. So let's say here I told that now I want to make a service page for home for the exterior house painting. I say what photos I have, and I ask it to make a prompt and link this button to another page, and make sure that we have navigation bars so we could navigate between pages. So that's everything I essentially do. So I'm gonna send it here. It optimized me those images, and I'm going to use the prompt it just gave me. Loaded inside Go High Level like this. There is no way you're gonna be writing all of this, right? So that's the essential part of using other AI to make prompts for. And while it's doing its old job here, this is the prompt I kind of came up with the badge to make it a separate item. So in here you can see I pasted all the code of the website. You can do it right here in the code section. I just pasted in there and said also the badge is currently located here among all of the other icons. Why don't we make it a separate section and make it overlay on top of the hero section right here? So the transition was really good between hero and the badge section. It's doing its work here. I'm going to have another prompt ready. Here is what it did. It did a separate services tab right here, and once I click on it, it goes to service page. So now we have an actual service page right here. It's not really made in an advanced way, but it's enough for the first draft, and you can play with it further. So let's say here I would put some image. This section looks very empty, just some random text. This is nice. The alignment between this icon and this icon is pretty bad. This looks also nice. What's included looks nice. Service areas, yes. Let's look at it in the tablet view. Also looks nice. Mobile view. Mobile view is kind of the best. This is aligned to the right. I really don't like text aligned to the right. We're going to fix it in a bit. Now let's come back to the badge. We're going to fix the service pages later. So here I'm going to paste the prompt for the badge. So while it's doing this, we're going to go to our service page and actually get the code from here, from the service page. I guess we can find it pages, exterior house painting. We're going to copy this, and I'm going to put it in another AI. So it made a prompt to fix the headings, get rid of the section. I can actually do it in front of you here. So I'll paste the code and say, here is the service page I got. Please analyze it, because I can notice there is a separate section with just a paragraph. The one I mean is this one. Is just a little paragraph which doesn't play a big role. You can come up with a good edit to this section to include H1 or H2. Then afterwards, let's look after. It starts with the prep. This one is good. Then we have to tell them that this arrow, and then we paint it right, is a little bit unaligned. So that would be it for now. Or actually, let's also work on the services. Too much to the left. That's what I would say. So here's the prompt it did for the service page. I'm just gonna paste it here. Let's see what the result we get. So it kind of fixed the services page. It will work on the nav bar right now, but let's see how it looks on the tablet. It looks nice. And as you can see, it added the H2 here. So now this section looks a little bit more full, not only the paragraph. Now let's look at the mobile. Looks nice, looks great. This is now centered. So readability is improved significantly. Other thing, the submit for free quote. You can see here that this submit for free quote should be a little bit shorter, maybe submit or get a free quote or make this text smaller. So you gotta go every time you edit something or every time you think something is finalized, you should go to a different view mode and see how everything is working. And a very good thing here is that we have a sticky get my free quote, which improves conversions. And yeah, this fix will not take a lot of time, so I'm not gonna go into it. As you can see, nav bar got fixed too, and we have exterior house painting here. Afterwards, I really want this badge to be in here, so I'm going to paste this prompt right after this ends. And you can see the results straight away. Now on computer it looks like this. On tablet now it looks like this, so no longer overlapping with any of its neighbor elements. And on phone it looks like this. Pretty nice. I'm going to stop on this moment. You can see how kind of using AI gives you possibility to build so fast. I'm just going to go ahead and finish the website on my own, fix all of the small things like wording, like these kind of alignment issues. I'm going to show you the final version right now. If you want to have a professionally done website for you, you can go ahead to brainkingsdigital.com, fill in the form, and we'll see how we can help you out.